Imagine a world where tyranny and fear become the foundation of our existence. What if Nazi Germany had won World War II? How would our planet have changed? Welcome to an alternate reality where history took the darkest turn possible. Today we will embark on a journey through a distorted yet peaceful world that could have been if Hitler had emerged victorious. I assure you, this alternate historical perspective will both astonish and make you reflect deeply. To understand what life might have been like in a world where Hitler won, we need to start with the basics. In this alternate scenario, Nazi Germany would have established total control over Europe, and possibly much of the world. Immediately following the war, the world would have been under the grip of a brutal dictatorship. This would mean not only political suppression, but also systematic destruction and subjugation of peoples. Germany would have created a global empire, dividing Europe into numerous controlled provinces. In each of these, Nazi collaborators and supporters of Hitler would have imposed their rule. The inhabitants of these regions would have lived in constant fear and oppression. For example, in Eastern Europe, there might have been a harsh system of forced labor, with millions of people being compelled to work for the benefit of the Nazi economy. Industry and science would have been directed towards maintaining Hitler's power and advancing military technologies. We could imagine that technology and innovation would be narrowly focused on creating weapons that reinforced their dominance, rather than improving the lives of ordinary people. Social and cultural aspects of life would also have undergone significant changes. Freedom of speech, creativity, and scientific progress would have been suppressed. Artists, writers, and scientists who disagreed with Nazi ideology would have been persecuted. Culture and the arts would have been in a deep crisis, with everything subordinated to ideology. In the realm of education and science, Nazi racial theories would have dominated. Education would have been geared towards maintaining racial superiority and shaping citizens ready to serve the regime. Scientific research would also have been concentrated on supporting these racist ideologies, potentially stalling overall scientific and technological development. If Hitler had won, we might have seen entire nations become victims of genocide. Not only Jews, but other groups considered inferior by the Nazis would have been targeted for destruction. Hitler's goal was to create a pure Aryan society, which would have required the sacrifice of millions of lives. It is also impossible not to mention the consequences for the global order. Nations that today play key roles in international politics, such as the USA, might have been forced to fight for survival or make deals with the Nazis to preserve their influence. The global economy and political connections would have changed beyond recognition. Ultimately, the world would have been in the hands of the Nazis, who would have not only solidified their rule over Europe, but also sought global dominance. Tyranny and fear would have become everyday realities, and the struggle for survival would have been the central theme of human existence. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more about how alternative historical scenarios could have changed our world, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave a comment. For example, if we reach 5,000 likes, I'll release a new video on what might have happened if key historical events had taken a different path. Your support is crucial to us, and I'm looking forward to your thoughts and suggestions.